Hey, what's up? I had tried this Seraph in the Darkness game, and I had recently made a video about a different game called Seraph. Different game, different game. Just don't confuse them because the other game is actually good. No, so there was a few things. I tried this for a couple hours. I liked it. The gameplay is fine. It was, like every other isometric ARPG that I have been trying in the past few years. They're all too easy. They're mindless nonsense. And I can enjoy that, like, when I'm in the mood to just play a mindless game. But there are other games I'd rather play. Like, I'd rather play, like, a Vampire Hunters type game. And the main reason for that is I've always known those types of games in the survivor genre of Vampire Hunters and games like it. I've always known those games to be simple and RNG based, like, just the way you play them just in general. RNG in Diablo was always specifically, the loot. Some of the enemies too, depending. I think my favorite so far right now is Diablo 3. They did a really great job on the end game, how they handled it and stuff. But there's a lot of balance issues in all these ARPGs now that everything's so easy, and then there's a boss. Everything's so easy, and then there's a boss. Everything's so easy, and then there's a boss. Like, there's no real balance. Like, sometimes you'll have like those harder enemies, but there's generally 99% of it's way too freaking easy, right? That's how I see them anyways. It's how I've been playing them, and I'm just like, dude, what happened? What happened? All these games are stupid now. They've oversimplified everything. There's no engagement, like, at all. Anyways, so there's just a couple things I had on note on here, and they're just things that I've been thought of, but one of the things that made me want to try the game was I had seen discussion about the possibility of maybe the players earning money while they play the game. And that was something I looked forward to in Diablo 3 with the auction house. I was going to sell stuff really cheap. I'm talking nickels, dimes, quarters. That was my plan. That was my intention. Never happened. Anyways, so I was checking the game out to see what that was about, like, how can I make money in this? And I kind of want to go look up stuff now, like go read forums or something. I just saw some little discussion and I was like, let me go see, right? One of the first red flags that I thought was hilarious in this game, the very first thing, you get a pet, right? Cool pet, cute and whatever. You literally have to pay money for it to auto loot stuff. You have to pay real money to activate the auto looting of your pet. No, that number one, F you, die. Yeah, no, just die. Just die. No. And then the other thing later on, and I was like, whatever, okay, it's a free to play thing, sure. Stupid as hell, and yeah, I would love to smash their faces in, but whatever. Free to play title, fine, whatever. But later on, and now I don't know how it was working, because I went to go check out the marketplace just to take a look. I was curious. I was like, let me see. I want to see if I can sell. I wouldn't have anything to sell, but I wanted to see how the marketplace would work, right? So I don't know if I clicked on something wrong. I was in the marketplace menu. I don't know if maybe I was in the wrong tab or something, but I was prompted to pay to access the marketplace $30. And I was like, I stopped playing right then and there. I turned the game off, and I was thinking about going back to play it. But then I was reading through some forums and just looking at conversation, and they were just reminding me of things. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to bother. But another thing that I thought was interesting and funny is, so this is a blockchain game. It is available on Steam. They're saying that the blockchain portion of the game isn't available from the Steam version or something. I don't know exactly how it works, okay? Because I don't even know much about blockchain or NFTs. I know the whole idea was stupid from the start. The second I heard it, the second I saw them, I was like, that's just dumb. You're a bunch of idiots. Like, anyways, so I don't know exactly what they're doing, how the Steam version is working that, right? And also at the same time, if that's the case, I wouldn't want to play the Steam version, because I would want to go try to make money from it if I wasn't forced to pay $30 to even access the marketplace, which 30, did I say 40? 30. So I don't know, man. Just that right away is already a scam to me. It's immediately a scam. The pet was already like the first red flag. I couldn't. I was like, wait, what? They give you, as free-to-play games do, they give you early, little free tokens early on, and you're playing through it. They do give you free stuff that's part of the shop, right? So they start you off with a day's worth of the pet looting, right? So you get the pet, you unlock the pet, very cute, cool, and then it gives you like a little pass, like a day pass that you activate, and then you can select, you can use it to auto loot and stuff for that day. That was the first I saw that, and I was like, dude, you. Not only is it not like it's such a normal thing when playing these games to actually do your own looting. I mean, the new games like Diablo 4 did it, Diablo 3, they have the pets looting cool stuff. Lost Ark has a similar thing as well. If you've never played Lost Ark, check out Lost Ark. It's a really cool game. Different. It's not gonna feel like Diablo-like. It's similar, but it's more MMO than it is Diablo. Just so you know. But check it out. If you've never played Lost Ark, give it a try. Go give it a try. It's a good game. Anyways. Oh, what was that? Damn it! The whole thing just threw me off. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, wait, so you want me to pay you real money for something? I can just literally just click on loot, and it is annoying. I am sick and tired of spamming click on these games. Like I'm sick of a lot of the new features. I like the auto loot, I like the force move, stuff like that. But like, I'll click, man. I will freaking click these things. I'm not gonna pay you money so that I don't have to click my mouse. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. But then the marketplace. But anyways, basically the overall thing about this game that made me laugh, especially like the character selection, the hero selection, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Plays fine, mostly fine. It actually felt a little less mobile than most of these mobile games. As far as controls and stuff, I could feel it. I was like, yeah, it's still got that mobile feel, but it's a little bit better. It's a little bit more smooth and whatever. It's a little better than a mobile game. So that was cool. That was impressive. But it's basically like, I was funny because I've seen the talk about the AI art and all this stuff, AI this, and even the voice acting. I like some of the voice acting was actually cool, but it also seems like AI. I think a part of that, I can't remember if it was this game or another. I think it was this game. It might have been another one. I think it was this one though. When the dialogue first starts, whenever you first talk to an NPC, it sounds fast forwarded. Like they talk through the first sentence like really fast. And I think that might be a bug or something, because after the first sentence, they talk normal. And I was like, what the hell? It happened to every dialogue. Like the very first sentence, they would say really fast and it just sounded like it was fast forwarded, but then it would normalize. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But oh yeah, so the character selection screen in the first menu that pops up, like it has all the characters on it. And it looks exactly like Diablo 2. This game makes me think like they used AI to recreate Diablo 2, because it's all very much like Diablo 2. So much of it is like Diablo. The inventory, like the interface and everything is very Diablo 2 like. And I'm not gonna hate on that because I like Diablo 2, but it's pretty obvious, right? So it's funny. And I don't want them to get sued. I don't care either way. I always think it's funny. It's because you think about it, like, oh, I hope they get sued, but why? I'm not gonna get anything from it. Like, who cares? It's just rich people getting more money from other rich people. Like, whatever. They're all a bunch of idiots and a-holes. And anyways, yeah, I didn't mean to ramble as long as I did about this. I found it a little interesting. So yeah, I played it a little over 2 hours. I was planning to go play more, but at the same time, I was just like, eh. Also because I also just got Dragonkin the Banished, which is a little too easy. I'll link to my article that I wrote about it. I had done demo impressions, and then I ended up picking up the early access because I was curious. I did, like I said, my demo impression, I was like, I really do want to see how the actual game plays, because in the demo it's clearly not the normal way that you would start and play through it and get a feel for it and all that. And it does feel much better in early access. Everything feels normal to me about it. It's just too easy. It's the main thing. My main complaint of all these games, too easy. So check out Lost Ark. It's a good one, and check out Wolcen. I will link these in the description. Check out Wolcen. It's on sale right now until the 13th. It's $3, dude. Go buy it and go play it. Seriously, play it. Try it. You might not like it right away. I don't know, but try it. Give it a real try. Jump in there and give that game a try. It's freaking awesome, and it's sad that it did not get finished because it's so good, man. All right. Anyways, let me know what you think. If you played this, if you know what's up with the blockchain stuff, like how you make money, the marketplace. Do you really have to pay $30 to access the auction house, basically? Because that's just no, screw you. And what makes me laugh about that whole thing is I was thinking about it, I was like, so they want you to pay to use it. Then what kind of fees are they going to tack on top of that? For like, how much do you have to pay them to sell something? How much of the cut do they get from what you sell? Like, it might be all kinds of crazy stupid stuff based on that alone, based on the fact that they expect you to pay for your pet to loot for you. Like, that's just number one stupid. Okay, just oh my gosh. And then to pay to use the auction house, like, come on, man, come on. Like, I get the whole free-to-play thing, but this is bull crappery. Free-to-play, microtransactions, DLC, all that stuff is all overpriced. It's all ridiculous. The world's insane. Evil rules everything. Yay, congrats. But this is just pure stupid. Oh my gosh, for real. Anyways, I'm going to go now. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.